So much. We're going to catch up with the Lion Dance team a little bit later. We're over here in the High Now Kitchen, joined by Jon, because it's time for another edition of Keeping It Fresh. All right, Jon, first of all, welcome in. What we're going to be talking about today is something that a lot of us enjoy here in Hawaii, and that's wasabi, because we combine that. We love all of our fresh seafood. But first of all, welcome into the show. And I want you to break down a little bit about what you're doing with Volcano Wasabi. Who are you guys? Local startup business, yeah?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for having me here today. It's a real pleasure to be with you. I've been grateful to the Department of Agriculture, who's been helping me out to get approvals to get the wasabi over to the mainland, and also with the Seal of Quality program. They've been very good. I started Volcano Wasabi about 3.5 years ago, largely because I realized after I moved here, after retiring, that it was really difficult to get real wasabi here in Hawaii. And so I went on sort of a quest to figure out if I could grow it, where can I grow it, and I ended up in Volcano over on the Big Island and started growing it.
Okay, very interesting. Jon, we were talking a little bit earlier as well, how hard it is to find a climate, temperature-wise, that will help you grow the wasabi, right? So where are you guys located, and why is that part of the process so important?
We're near the town of Volcano on the Big Island, higher elevation. Wasabi likes a temperature range of 45 to 70 degrees. It also doesn't like too much sun, so the cloudy conditions are good, and the water conditions are good there too. It rains a lot, beautiful Hawaiian rainwater, falls out of the sky 56 degrees, 6.0 pH, which is really good conditions for wasabi. So that's been working out great for us.
Even as we were talking a little bit earlier as well, like what you're doing here, like with real wasabi, right? So what's the big differentiation for people who are out there who maybe necessarily haven't had real deal wasabi like we got here?
So, real wasabi has a subtle sweetness to it, in addition to the spice. 95% of the global wasabi market is actually Western horseradish based, and it's got a lot of punch, but it doesn't have the nuanced flavor that real wasabi has.
Okay.
Why is 95% of the market? Because it's cheaper to grow. It can be cultivated in 4 to 6 months, and this takes 18 months to cultivate.
Wow. Okay, so we're very excited that you brought this in for us today. What are we looking at over here on the dish?
Okay, so I've cut up some hamachi and some maguro.
Okay.
These are my Volcano Wasabi rhizomes. A few minutes ago, I grated some, and I'm going to show you. This is a traditional Japanese shark skin grater. So
actually, do it maybe right there, Jon. Yeah, that way everyone at home can see it.
Okay, so this is how we grate up real wasabi. And by the way, if you have never seen somebody grating wasabi in front of you, you probably haven't had real wasabi, because the flavor begins to dissipate after about 30 minutes. And so that's why just a few minutes ago I grated some up for us.
Okay, what is the best way to enjoy this? Because you're mentioning as well, oftentimes people just grab it and throw it into the shoyu,
yeah,
but we're not doing that, right?
What I want you to do first is have a little bit raw. Just put it on your tongue.
Some straight wasabi, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we're going to try a piece of hamachi.
Wow.
Don't ever...
It's crazy. There's not, like, that was straight wasabi, but there's not a super hardcore tinge or burn there.
Because the sweetness is offsetting some of that heavy spice. So a lot of people will put wasabi directly into soy sauce, but you don't want to do that. You want to just put it on the piece of fish and then dip your fish into the soy sauce.
Gotcha. Fish in the soy sauce, wasabi on top.
And you can see the complement of
totally,
the wasabi.
And I'm even questioning myself, like, how many times have I actually had real wasabi?
You may not have had, I'm telling you. If you haven't seen it grated in front of you, you probably have not.
That is really tremendous, though, because I've grown up, obviously, in Hawaii my whole life, so eating a lot of seafood, but the sweetness in there from the wasabi is unexpected. Like I said, it's not... super, you know, oftentimes you'll get the teary eyes.
That's the Western horseradish. That's got a really strong, powerful kick to it. So before we go, I want you to have one piece of the tuna as well.
Sure, let's indulge over here. So how do people get Volcano Wasabi currently, Jon? Where's it available?
My website is www.volcanowasabi.com. You can buy from us through the website. You can also contact me directly. We're a small startup business.
Okay.
My farm manager lives on site. My daughter works with me on the strategic aspects of the business. And we're relatively new. We just cultivated our first rhizomes in October last year.
That's delicious.
And so we're building out capacity. And I'm hopeful that in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, we're going to have significant capacity. And there's a real, I mean, I think the Department of Ag understands this. There's a real opportunity for Hawaii to develop specialty premium products that can be exported to the mainland. There's a very small number of wasabi farms in North America, and now this is one of them.
And we're very happy to have it over there on Hawaii Island as well. Make sure you check it out, Volcano Wasabi. Jon, pleasure having you in today.
Kainoa, thank you so much.
This was delicious. Make sure you guys, likewise, make sure you go get it. You're watching High Now Daily. Come on back. Cheers, Jon.
Thank you.